Hello, everyone. Good day. I want to talk today about what I would call the carry forward of the lessons I learned from Dr. Avram David in the early '80s in Boston. I took private lessons with Dr. David, and he taught me some really valuable things that I want. Part of my goal with the Dobles music teaching curriculum is to pass on what I have learned in hopes that it will help other musicians develop and find their own voice. First, a little bit about Dr. David. This is from the New England Conservatory website. Dr. David was born in Boston, a trumpet player, composer, and teacher. He studied in Boston, taught there, I think, all his life. Um, and I'm not going to go deep into details. You can look this up yourself. Very interesting person, and I found him incredibly valuable as a teacher. I want to share one thing that Dr. David taught me to do that I found very rewarding and valuable. It's really a follow up to my previous mini lecture on YouTube where I spoke about the need to resolve everything, how every note matters. And what Dr. David, through these exercises, really got me to think about was the granular note to note relationships uh, and learn how to listen to all voices when listening to music. And he used this by teaching me to analyze the Bach fugues at very granular levels. And it wasn't just about listening to all the voices, it was about writing it out by hand, internalizing it, playing all combinations on the piano. Um, and really listen, pay close attention to all the inner relationships and resolutions of the individual parts and how they all relate and fit together. In this diagram, you can see the combinations, right? If you're going to be studying the note-to-note relationship of all the inner parts and you have a three-part piece, you would be studying voices 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, and all. If you go to a four-part piece, obviously it gets much more complicated in terms of relationships and also more time-consuming, but equally rewarding in developing the ability to listen to all these inner relationships and resolutions. Here are a couple of examples of how I did it, and based on his instruction to write it out by hand. I took the time to do this for all the part combinations as mentioned, and then I would sit at the piano and play this and really try to pay attention and internalize. Anyway, that this is a summary, a very quick summary of this very valuable lesson by Dr. David. I hope you find this of use. I hope you find it interesting. That it will motivate you to try something. If you haven't done something like this, it will motivate you to try it out and see if it truly is valuable to you as it has been for me. Have a great day. Be safe.